this one,
Okay.
Maino, you were here
Yeah.
for this whole situation.
Right.
Taxstone versus Troy Ave.
Yes.
Taxstone has been found guilty of shooting and killing Troy Ave's bodyguard,
Right.
Banger. And that was during a T.I. concert in 2016 at Irving Plaza. You were there that night,
I was
Maino.
there. It happened in the dressing room that I was occupying with me and Uncle Murder. We was performing that night, or we was set to perform that night. My only issue with that is that I just don't agree with the narrative that's been put out there as if, Taxstone was there to try to look for a problem. Taxstone was actually there. That man was there chilling, right? That man was there, chilling, enjoying the moment. And, these other dudes came in there looking for a problem. These other dudes came in there with that energy, looking to try to have a moment, and the moment just didn't go their way. So, I mean, I just have in disagreement with the whole narrative of becoming a victim after you tried to be an aggressor.
All right. Well, the one thing for Taxstone is that it was not first-degree murder
Right.
that he ended up getting charged with.
Shout out to Taxstone, man.
It was manslaughter, right?
Right.
So, yeah, and I think Troy Ave is, very happy about this whole situation.
Right. Have you spoke to Taxstone, or you have been in contact with him at all?
Throughout the time, somewhat, yeah, definitely. But I mean, my whole thing is this though, how you out here celebrating, just getting on the stand after you tried to create a situation that, that just didn't go your way, right? So and then here's another narrative that people, I see people out here trying to hang on to. That man was never accused of murder of his friend. Right, so he was never arrested for the murder of his own friend. They was never putting the murder of his friend on him.
It was for firing the gun in there that
Right,
other people were injured.
and the guns that he got caught with. So he worked out a deal with the prosecutor to get less time for those guns that he got caught with. You understand? So that was his motivation to get on the stand and testify against Taxstone.
All right. Well, I mean, and clearly the two of them had already had issues before that. So
Right. I mean, so that was the motivation.
I see a lot of back and forth of people on social media like, well, why wouldn't he testify against somebody that he was not friends with?
Cool. Right. But say the whole truth, right? Don't make it seem like that man was there to try to assassinate you when that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is you actually came there on that time. You walked in there in that room and tried to create the situation that left you a victor. You thought that maybe you was going to get you a world star moment.
Now, do we know how much time that, because he hasn't been sentenced yet, that
Right, he hasn't
Taxstone is
been.
actually going
Yeah.
to be facing?
Yeah.
We don't know that yet.
Nah, we're not going to know that until they actually sentence him.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And first and foremost, once again, I want to send condolences to the entire family of Banger, his mother, his parents, sister, brother, cousins, any close family members, friends, or anybody grieving and going through it with their loss. Because no matter what the outcome is, at the end of the day, bro, they lost somebody that they cared about that they can't get back. So most definitely condolences to all of them. Nah, I'm going to have links in the description from the Way Up show with Angela Yee. This is her new platform and everything like that. And she had Maino Stone being found guilty of manslaughter in this shooting. And he also got some other charges in this situation, but he was actually not found guilty on the murder and everything like that of Banger. And I'm going to tell y'all like this, what Maino said, that's the streets. What Maino is speaking on, if you jumped into their life, a lot of people don't understand it. It ain't gonna make sense to you. And I get it. As a nigga that is not a street nigga myself, I understand what niggas is saying though, because this is the way it is. There is no cooperating with the police in no form, shape, or fashion. If you bragging, you pushing the street line, and especially what Maino was saying, they came there with that. They came there with that energy. They kicked it off and everything like that. Oh, you don't get to go cooperate now because it didn't go in your favor. That's the street side of this. But other people, they gonna look at it like this. Hey, man, nah, they killed his friend or he's a rapper and everything like that. And this is what I'm gonna just say to people like this, bro. Make your decision, dog. We see what's happening in the streets. We see brothers getting their lives took. We see brothers getting their lives lost. And overall, nigga, think about your mama, bro. Think about your family. Sometimes things go left. Sometimes egos get in the way. None of us is perfect, nigga. I'm not sitting in no perfect chair. But we lost a brother, man, who could still be here breathing if this situation didn't go down like this. If niggas could have kept their egos in check, be like, hey, bro, I ain't got to prove nothing, nigga. I ain't got to show this nigga how tough I am. So what if a nigga was talking shit online about me? So what if he was popping this shit? So what, nigga? I know I'm solid as a man. And all this sound this way, and I know I sound like a broken record to a lot of niggas. But Tax Stone would have been a multi-million-dollar nigga right now. Now, we know on the street side, if you a street nigga, you done dove in that water, street niggas keep guns on them, nigga. Venues, gas stations, corner stores, the block, studios, that's what street niggas do. And if you moving like that, you gotta, Tax Stone was a shit talker. He had his issue on him in that night. And I hate that it got to this point to where these type of things are going on. You can have your opinion about whoever you want to have your opinion about, but just know, if you're not in the streets, don't expect to understand the street codes and the street logic of somebody like a Maino who has done prison time, who went to prison before. The prison yards are full of people who have sitting in there because they refuse to tell and they refuse to cooperate and everything like that. So that just is what that is. Troy Ave has a right to do what he wants to do with his lifestyle, as a man and everything like that. But there are going to be people who from that street background, they are going to ridicule. They are going to have opinions about it. And they're going to label you a certain way and saying, hey, man, let's change this narrative up. You did this, you did that, and everything of that nature. That's just how this game goes. We've seen this before. But overall, man, let's stop tricking ourselves out of our positions. Let's stop making our parents have to bury us because of our egos, because of us throwing it all away in a split second, man. Let's stop giving these crackers this time. Let's stop becoming parts of the system, bro. Let's communicate, my nigga. Let's work on the egos, include myself, nigga. I'm trying to get better with this shit too. And that's my overall situation with it. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, most definitely. Condolences and prayers up the banger. 1000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.